Hey guys, so I was thinking about trusting in the Lord today, and what does it really mean to trust in the Lord? And I was thinking about going to an amusement park, and can you imagine if you went to an amusement park with a stranger and you just let them control your whole entire day? Which rides you were going to take on, um, when you were going to get cotton candy, when you were going to go to the water park, when you were going to go on another ride. Like, to me, that doesn't sound very exhilarating. I'm sure that maybe some who like adventure think that would be awesome, but I just think, like, man, that would be so scary to just like give them control, and I don't even like rides anyway, so it would just be really crazy for me. So how would that experience go better? Well, for me, it would go better if I was with someone who absolutely knew me inside and out, who knew what I liked, who knew what I didn't like, who knew what I was afraid of, who knew when I needed to have some adventure and something going on, and when I needed more like rest time, when I was like ready to enter the park and when I was ready to leave it. Someone who would know me so well. Like, you know, when you're with those friends of yours that know you so well that, like, sometimes you don't feel like you have to explain yourself or say certain things because they just already know you. Or sometimes if you're hanging out with someone who has like the same personality as you know that they just like get you. And like that's how the Lord is. Like, he knows us so well that we can trust him in this adventuresome life. We can trust him to take us where we need to go and when, and we can just be like that, like just surrender and let him control. You know, so many times we might be like, but what about that, right? Or what if we go over there? Or what if we should do this now? But like if we just understand how much he knows us, then we can like rest in that place of trust with him to let him do everything, and we can just enjoy it more because we're not so fretted or worried about the fact that he might take us somewhere that we don't want, but to actually recognize that like he's gonna do what's absolutely best for us. And I just wanted to read some verses about trusting the Lord in Jeremiah 17:7-8 in the New Living Translation. But blessed are those who trust in the Lord and have made the Lord their hope and confidence. Now it describes them like this: they are like trees planted along a riverbank with roots that reach deep into the water. Such trees are not bothered by the heat or worried by long months of drought. Their leaves stay green and they never stop producing fruit. Now, if you look up this verse online, there are many beautiful illustrations of that, but it's basically saying that our roots are reaching the source of that water so that they always have water. It's planted close enough that it always has it, no matter what. And even if there's heat or drought, it's not bothered or worried. It actually, in that place where it's hot and drought, where normally trees wouldn't flourish, instead it flourishes and it stays green and it keeps producing over and over because of the fact that it's so close to that source of water. And so we can be like that in our lives too, especially in this season. Like, we can show that same kind of trust where despite heat or drought or whatever happens, whatever circumstances, we can just plant ourselves as close to the Lord as possible and stay in that trusting place where we're blessed and we receive hope and confidence from him.